this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
1st down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, it still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's got some space here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 19.
Play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Now the slant, able to find Ayuk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
And this one caught by Max Williams. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Murray forced out to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run with Logan. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He's crossing. He's checking. Check. Lefty.
This is Logan. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. Let's go. One, Omaha.
Back to the running game with Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to it, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray going for the deep ball. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Steps away to his left. Winds up and lets it go for 6. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Hopkins. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the carry, it's Logan, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 37-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. The 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Isaiah Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
At the 15-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the own...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners were able to stretch their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
33-yard line.
Separating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Gain of 21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Akello Witherspoon on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Logan. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
9-yard line. A gain of 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Samuel bringing in the slant.
Good for a
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 31, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.